My little honey nut loops. It's Richard the Urban Warlock from Urban Warlock Healing here. I'm just going to do a no hashtag, no context tarot reading. Sorry I've not been about much, I've been quite busy. I will be doing some lives again at some point soon. Yeah, I've just had a lot on, got to do some shadow work at the end of the end of the week even. So please be patient with me. Probably sound a little bit flat. I'm not really inside, to be honest, it's just that I'm tired. Right, so just to remind you, if you would like a private reading, please go via my verified Instagram account or urbanwarlockhealing.com. I only have the one account at Urban Warlock Healing. I do not reach out for people. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see where this goes. See who we're talking to. Okay, interesting. Not sure where it's going yet. Right, so first card we've got is the Two of Wands in the reverse position. So Wands relates to the element of fire. We're generally talking about taking some kind of action. Now, you've got the chap there, he's got the globe in his hand, he's looking out to scenery. This, for me, is about generally making a new plan going forwards. Now, with it being in the reverse position, this is just telling me that we're holding off slightly on doing that. We know what direction we want to go in, but we're not ready to make a plan of how to get there yet. I feel it's because there's still a bit more kind of internal work that needs to be done, really. Reason being is because we've got the Judgment card in the upright position. Okay, so for me, I'm going to go along the lines of self-judgment. I mean, this is a collective reading, so you might take it as like there's been people judging you and they're, you know, negatively, and they're starting to judge you in a more positive light now. I don't know, but I'm kind of more drawn to say, you know, starting to judge yourself fairly. Sorry, I'm rubbing my neck because it's really... my neck around my spine's really itchy. Bizarre, I know. Yeah, I want to go more more positive about judging yourself fairly. We then got the King of Swords in the upright position. Swords relates to the element of air. It's generally speaking about the way we think and the words we use. Now, we're talking about masculine energy here. I feel, and again, take what resonates, I feel that this is actually a reading for the masculine collective, for a change, to be honest. Now, he's in the upright position, so he's a good ruler. It's like he's finally taken control of his thought process. He's finally kind of, it feels like... as I'm talking, it feels like I've got like energy going up and down, up and down, up and down. It feels like I've finally hit a bit of a level spot. It's like I've finally taken control of my thought process. I'm standing in that stronger masculine energy, and I'm gonna rule now. Not ready to make a plan yet, but it's like I've taken control of what I want. You know, finally taken control of what I want. Right, okay. We then got the Nine of Cups in the reverse position. So cups relates to element of water. We're generally talking about emotions. Now, nines for me are reflection cards before we go to 10, close down the cycle. Now, we've got the chap there. He's sat there. He's looking proud of himself. He's got his 9 cups behind him. So he's reflecting back and he's going, look how far I've come on an emotional level, or look at what I've invested in on an emotional level. I'm proud of my achievements. When it's in the reverse position, it's that he's reflecting back and things on an emotional level haven't turned out the way he wanted to. So there can be some kind of sorrow attached to that, possibly some anger, some aggression. I say that, but I don't really feel it because we've got that King of Swords in the upright position. So I'm gonna kind of redact what I've just said there. Yeah, just more feeling a bit like, I don't know, I just feel a bit like I've wasted my time. That's what I want to say when I say that, and it's going to be upsetting. You know, on an emotional level, it's going to be upsetting. Nobody wants to be wasting their time. We then got the 8 of Cups in the reverse position. Now the figure there that represents the person I'm speaking to. You're walking away. You're leaving behind what no longer serves you. Just remember, it is an 8, so you've still got to go 9, 10 to complete the cycle. But you're well on your way now. You finally made that break. To be honest. Okay, the outcome card is the Devil in the... nearly. Is the Devil in the reverse position. So I feel... this feels very much... I'm not going to lie to you, it's feeling very much love. This feels like we're at that point where we're going to break away from some toxic relationship. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be that, you know, you've got a boss who's, you know, you're working in a job and you got a boss who's quite toxic or a friend who's quite toxic. Take it how it resonates, like I say. But this is talking about the overall outcome is we're ready to break those chains. We've had enough now. We've got our head in order. Like I say, we've not made a plan yet. We've not made a plan yet. We've not made an escape plan yet. But we are mentally there. We're emotionally on our way there. Okay. blockage card, Chariot in the reverse position. Okay, this to me says that the blockage at the moment is possibly that the energies aren't right around you at the moment. Now, normally when this comes up in the reverse position, it's a case of it's either that there's a little bit more work that we need to do ourselves first, or there's something else to kind of play out. There's something else in the background that needs to play out first. I'm not quite sure which way I want to go with that. Again, because it's a collective, I'd say just say take whichever meaning feels most relevant to you. Easing any blockages, we've got the 5 of Swords in the reverse position. So again, swords relates to air, way we think, words we use. So you've got the character in the foreground there, that represents yourself. You've got 2 people laying the swords down, they're walking away. This, I suppose, this to me is telling you to kind of almost give up. The sooner you can release this mental fight, either with yourself or with this devil card here, the sooner you're going to be able to move forward. Now, a number of years ago, I kind of came up with this little kind of phrase or mantra, if you want to call it that, and it goes like this: always be true to yourself, always stand up to what you believe in, and know when the fight is over. Okay. This feels very much like it's screaming at me, know when the fight is over. Okay. The thing is, it's like when we've got passion for something and we really want to do something, sometimes it just does not work out. Okay. It's not meant to be, it's not in the cards for us, unfortunately. Sometimes, you know, yes, it is good to fight. Yes, it is good to stand up for yourself and stuff like that. But sometimes you have to realise that it's just dragging you down and it's just toxic. I mean, I've had that a lot in relationships, in jobs. You know, I've kind of stood my ground, and this is why I came up with the term, because it was like, you know, you're fighting for something that you're never going to win. Yes, you've said your piece. Yes, you've tried your best. Yes, you've fought the good fight, but sometimes we don't get the justice we want, and we just have to let it go. We just have to say, right, I've lost this battle. I'm going to learn from it. I'm gonna take that knowledge with me as I move forward. It's very much got a feel of that to it. So, for whoever this is, you are going in the right direction. Like I say, whatever the situation is, just try and accept it's toxic. There might be. You see, looking at the cards, I don't feel it feels very much like you got to that place where you've gone like, I realise that. I realise that now. I'll leave it there for you guys. Like I say, take what resonates. It is a collective, so choose your battles wisely. Know when the fight is over. Ta-ta.